Yo guys, welcome back to another YouTube live stream. It's me, mrjayowhy. I hope you're having a awesome day. How are we doing? Right, let me just notify the Discord, and we will soon be getting into today's stream where we got a few topics to speak about before I guess we get any further in today's stream. But yeah, we got a jam-packed stream for you. Just had to absolutely log into everything again. Love when that just randomly decides to occur. Okay, right. I want to notify the Discord, don't I? Oh, I want to go into the live section now and change a few things. I may have forgotten how to stream. Let's see who's in early. Early doors. Eve, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Charlie and Sonny, how's it going? Med, how's it going? Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the stream. Right, let me select a game. I think I'm playing Fortnite. What a weird time last month was where YouTube just completely forgot about Fortnite for quite a while. What we're doing today, we're recording some content, talking about some subjects, and then probably maybe do some games. I haven't kind of gotten that far into it now. Cash shitty. Right, guys. Also, guys, the Clone Wars is in the item shop, so if you do happen to buy this, consider using creator code mrjayowhy in the Fortnite item shop, mrjayowhy. Thank you for using my code if you indeed are. Well, I buy any of these skins, Anakin, Captain Phasma, who's now no longer an exclusive. We got Darth Maul. Bleach is in the item shop. Dad's Floor. These are leaving today. The Norse gods, so if you want to get on that before they leave. Damn. Consider using, obviously, creator code mrjayowhy before purchasing. I do appreciate all the support, though. Thank you very much. Bro, I hate YouTube when they shove a subscription into your face and beg you to buy it. Oh, you talk about YouTube Premium. Ultra, how's it going? Oh yeah, it's getting a little pricey now, isn't it? They've upped it. I think again as well. They've upped the price. Mr. J, if you could have any weapon in fiction, which one would you want for me, the staff? You want for me, the staff in... For me, the staff in the new Avatar movie. I have no idea, actually. I have no idea. Like... You don't want anything too powerful. Like that gun from Invincible. I can't remember what it's called, but that is a ridiculous gun. That's just too overpowered, though. And just dangerous. Went from 12 euro to 18. Yeah, so everything's a subscription nowadays. Everything's on different streaming services: Netflix, Amazon, Disney. It's ridiculous. I hope Sloan, Jones, and Hope become members of the Seven. We got what about the other Seven? It would be nice to have some new additions, I guess, if they don't return. Armatrix is the best. Fair enough. I have not, but I don't know if I want to try them today, the new Star Wars modes. At some point I will be, because I want to do some content. Right. To be honest, only Jones deserves to be a new member of 7. There is that. I mean, maybe Hope isn't too far behind. I feel like Sloane, if she had stayed in past the OG season, might be an argument for her, but nah. What? What do you mean? What are you chatting about? What? Do. Do. Oh, what I just. Okay, where did I just do that? Damn it. Oh, so it was just that. Right. It's Flu, how's it going? In the lobby behind you, I guess that's what you meant. Imagine if the Society OXR, the Elites, and the other future factions rebuild a new version of the Imagined Order built from different people from different realities. Why would you want to do that, though? I made a long post in the community today. Well, I'll be probably reading it tomorrow or the day after. I expect Hope to leave with Jules at the end of the chapter, but Sloane, I don't know. About her maybe reforming the IO. Again, why would you want to do that? Sloane said before she was done with the IO. I can't see her going back on that and wanting to start a faction that, you know, maybe didn't have the greatest direction. Why would you bring it back? I mean, it could come back. I'm not saying it couldn't, but I'm just like in my head, like, why would you? A failed name, a motto that just didn't work. It's a bit weird, no? Chat, thanks for the 4 likes. Appreciate the support on the stream. I thought they were going to bring Paradigm. Might come back. Paradigm, there might be some room for Paradigm. What do you think of the Star Wars maps? I haven't paid them yet. I have not played them. I will probably play them in the next few days. Or maybe today on stream, but... No, I haven't jumped on them yet. Although they seem to be having some good numbers. 17k, 73k. I knew the Tycoon mode would be doing better. It says something about the community, really. Tycoons and still the brainwashed type modes. Oh, I love it. TV, how's it going? Octane. What is it? What's the cake about? What's the cake about? You need to explain the cake. What is he? Oh, okay, so you got all the stuff with. I wish we saw more original maps get popular instead of the same concept with the new coat of paint on it. I mean, that's, I mean, that's kind of the gaming industry. If you be for real, like, sometimes obviously they do bring something different to the table, but it's like, you know, they're either a gun game, battle royale, survival, co-op. It's hard to come up with something like completely new. Can't wait to see still is Star Wars. Okay, it's cake, Jay. What's cake? I mean, I know what cake is. Cake is, you know, it's a butter, flour, boom, 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 and then you get a cake, put it in the oven. Well, you get batter first, but then you put it in the oven. Cake. But what are we saying? Yeah, especially when Fortnite has been around for 8 years now. I feel like it's someone said it's their birthday. Maybe that's it. Maybe I missed something. I'm not expecting an entirely new concept. I'm just tired of Red vs Blue, Pits and Tycoons. It's all the same games that I've played before. Fair enough. So chat, I was scrolling the ether, and that is YouTube, and I came across this video. Fortnite's new free V-Bucks update. And I'm thinking to myself, unless I've missed something, I can't remember what free V-Bucks Fortnite are giving away this week. I'm not entirely sure. But I did, unfortunately, when I first saw this video, I did have an inkling what he was probably going to get at, and I was kind of thinking, I hope he doesn't go in that direction, because I'm not too sure about this. I'm not too sure. Obviously, AMIE has had some controversy recently. One about his maps. So first of all, I believe he put his creator code in his social section. So if you go to something like Epic Games, you go to view details, and then I think you go to, sorry, you don't go to Epic Games, you go to one there, go to map mode, and then I think you view developer. So in the background here, I think AMIE has code, he had code AMIE in the background, which is against terms of service. And then I think there was something else to do with his maps, and then people wasn't happy by the sheer fact that these big creators seem to have a new map and they get in discovery, or when they get into one of the tabs quicker, or featured by Epic sometimes. And there have been a few things recently, but this one may bite the biscuit. I mean, I'm probably only saying that because some people keep mentioning cake in chat. Oh, and that was it. I don't know if it was AMIE, but obviously people talking in terms of probably was it that? Yeah, so recently, obviously, people and content creators have been jumping on shorts, and to get more plays from their maps and to get more XP, they start saying a set of things you need to do in order to get the XP. Play the maps, go into games, go to this part of the map. But what some people have been saying is, before you go into it, make sure to input my support creator code like it's part of the things you need to do, like one of the stages, which is not true. Putting in the creator code means nothing. People have been saying it's a little misleading, and they probably should be doing it, and that's been one of the conversations as well. But specifically about this, and I'm like, there's been a okay. Let's get the video if I can remember what part of the video is.
2.0, which means you can switch wirelessly between. Give this thing a go. Oh my!
So literally, this is how the video starts, mind.
Fortnite are actually giving away free V-Bucks, but that's not all. With crazy news.
So I guess there's like, I don't know how many views this video got. 48k views 2 days ago. Not great. It's also really not a great title, to be honest. A bit weird knowing the update that's coming. So there's that.
New collaborations and completely broken new weapons. This is everything new with today's update, starting with another rift right above the Elite Docks landmark. Oh, what is that?
So there's a number of things he could have titled this video. As he mentioned there, new weapons, Dark Voyager returns. The 0 point is all here. Not together, of course, but it's here. I'm going, okay. And there's obviously a few other points of the video that he mentions again. There's free V-Bucks coming. Okay? And I'm still like, okay. Like, I don't remember hearing Epic giving free V-Bucks, but please inform me, Ali. And I'm like, there is something at the back of my mind. I hope he hasn't titled a video free V-Bucks for this specific reason, because I feel like it is somewhat true at the same time, but I'm like, you've titled a video, made the thumbnail that. I'm not sure if I'm okay with this. So on. I'm sure he mentions it at other points. V-Bucks free. Why can't I search up? Huh, it's weird. What's happening here?
Fund it. Get your V-Bucks.
Is that the only time mentioned?
What about free rewards? I mentioned free V-Bucks, but that's not all you can get. I'll explain that one in a second. Simply by...
So yeah, he does say, again, throughout the video, he says it a couple times, you're going to get free V-Bucks. And unfortunately, it does turn out to be what I believe it was the whole time. Please tell me he doesn't.
Get it? Who doesn't love free stuff? But what about those V-Bucks? So,
oh my god, he's even wording it like that. That's insane. Okay, so he's getting into it, but he mentions a few other gifts that are free. We log in, you get a loading screen, which is fair enough.
got mine as soon as I logged in today, so make sure
and a free spray.
you're logging in to get it. Who doesn't love free stuff? But what about those V-Bucks? So if you didn't know, there's been a little bit of controversy. Musician David was...
Okay, so apparently there's been a little bit of controversy, but the main point of the video, it is what it is. But to title the video, as well as to make this the thumbnail with a typical surprise thumbnail face, and that's how you're gonna get your free V-Bucks, lads and ladettes, is if you bought these emotes, you will get a refund.
Was basically being teased to get his own icon skin and already had a load of stuff in game, including music, emotes, and jam tracks. He actually started as a Fortnite creator and then went on to make his own music to use over his Fortnite montages because he was sick of getting claims from other music companies. Then went on to be a massive musician, was about to get an icon skin when some news came out about, unfortunately, finding a body in the back of his car. And Epic are basically scrapping any association with him. And as a result, if you did purchase anything that is related to David in Fortnite, you can actually refund it, get your V-Bucks back without it costing any tokens at all. Meaning technically you're getting a load of free V-Bucks and it doesn't cost a normal token. So if you're not happy with anything, you can do that. It's completely up to you. You don't have to do it. Oh, this one's got...
And that's how you get free V-Bucks. So my main point of why I'm a bit, like, gobsmacked by just how he's set up the video. Now, he could have called this several other things. He could have said new weapon. What else was there? If he wants to clickbait the video, there was clickable things to do. Dark Voyager, Harvester, 0 Point, new weapons, whatever. And like he's then titled, "Oh, Infinite V-Bucks, thumbnail face, Fortnite's new free V-Bucks update." No, it's not free V-Bucks, by the way. You brought it. Fortnite's realised the guy behind these emotes is an awful, awful person. Did an unimaginable, unspeakable crime. Allegedly, I suppose I have to say. And Fortnite's decided to refund those things. He's literally baited the video. I feel like I've baited you in how I've set up this video. Apologies. But he's baited the video for this whole time, saying, you get free V-Bucks by doing this. But then, oh, don't worry, guys. You wait to the midway through the video, you can get free V-Bucks. I'm going to tell you how to do that. Yeah, refund. By refunding a couple of emotes. Because a child unfortunately lost their life in such an unimaginable circumstances, and you've somewhat clickbait the video out of it. I don't know if I'm happy with how he structured the video. Like, what? Like, is there not a thought process in your head that goes, should I really be... Because, yeah, it's fine to address the situation. It's fine to talk about the situation if you deal with it in the right sort of circumstances. Like, even my video on the emotes on Fortnite having to refund them and not get rid of them because, I guess, of legal issues and they don't want to put themselves in issues. Like, I was therefore, like, trying to think, have I titled this correctly? Have I discussed it in the right sort of manner? Have I done this? Have I done that? Have I presented it okay? This, that, and the other. And I'm actively thinking that. So in the end, I called it, I understand Fortnite's position, but I absolutely hate this, which I do. It looks like, by all sheer accounts, he's done it in the back of his car. And it's like, I feel like any normal person would be like, okay, I've got to talk about this. If I don't, I'm like, it's a big thing in Fortnite. I'm a Fortnite content creator. I've got to discuss things, and that's kind of my channel. So if I don't, I'm being dishonest by not explaining it, by not discussing it, aren't I? So I have to explain them things. Same if Fortnite lays off 1,000 people. I can't be in that situation because Fortnite, I get money from Epic Games through my creator code. I have to discuss these things correctly. And, you know, I'm always, I guess, going backwards and forwards with myself. Am I presenting this in the right nature? And then you get someone like Ali A in that scenario who goes, oh, you know what? I know how to title this. This is a way of getting free V-Bucks. Ah, genius. Genius. And I might have given him the benefit of a doubt if he threw off his face. Like, on its own, it's like, well, he hasn't alluded to it. He's not really clickbait. To be fair to him, he's not clickbaiting the situation, but he's clickbaiting the situation refers to you then getting your V-Bucks back, which he's then using to say free. Am I wrong? Sometimes I think maybe I get too involved in stuff and maybe I'm coming at a wrong angle, but in this scenario, I'm like, I don't know. And to only get 49,000 views. It's such a bad title anyway. Say for example, there was a scenario where Fortnite, for whatever reason, were like, okay, this month you'll get free V-Bucks. It's just a terrible, terrible title and thumbnail in general. I'm not surprised it's probably his worst performing video. Main channel video, by the way. That's a and he had an ad read in him. And he had an ad read in it, by the way. Yeah, it's actually worse performance. Actually, no, that's even worse. That's probably a paid ad, isn't it? $49K views. Now, some people apparently who are happy that those items are probably never return. Like, I still need to check if I've got them, to be fair. If I got them, I will refund. But even that, I'm not like going, oh, I'm going to get V-Bucks back. Like, that's the last thing that is in my head. I'd rather not have the V-Bucks back. They're kind of in my head tainted. Like, it feels a bit wrong just take it out of my account. I don't want to see it again. Like, it taints it, no? I can't see anyone being actively happy about free V-Bucks, which in this thumbnail, he seems over the moon by getting these free V-Bucks. Oh, I'd say free in quotations. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Crazy. Crazy. Anyway, that's what I wanted to discuss because I just think it's abhorrent. Is that the word? Like, he could have made that as one of the situations. He didn't need to use it in the title and thumbnail, and he could have. I mean, him actually talking about the situation, I feel like he kind of talked about it correctly. I don't feel like there's a problem there. I feel like he mentioned everything, talked about it in, you know, with some care, but I just feel like the title and thumbnail was kind of just frozen out the water, and he could have probably done a better job. But anyway, guys, comment down below what you make of this. Hit the like button if you want to, subscribe if you want to, and until next time, it has been your boy mrjayowhy. Until next time, bye bye. Right, there's that video. Top 10 YouTubers that fell off. Might be. I don't know. Might be. But I was like, today, should I even bring it up in the stream? Am I over-exaggerating on this? Am I thinking too hard about it? Is it that deep? But I feel like he like, I don't know, sometimes these YouTubers need to somewhat check themselves. I do. If I make a mistake, I'm like, did I do this wrong? I feel like maybe that's why. Maybe he doesn't care about his channel, which means that his, you know, checking out its title and checking his thumbnail, seeing if that's like the right way of going about it, is that case, because he's just lost his interest. So it's like, yeah, of course he didn't think about it because he doesn't care. Okay, was there anything else I want to discuss? Chat, thanks for stopping by as well. Do appreciate it. Sorry for these moments when I'm trying to set up like the next topic or video. It is what it is. It has to be done. It has to be done. No, I think that's everything. Unless, where's my playlist?
Actual.
Oh, did I mean to do that? It might be a lot of pressure being a big Fortnite YouTuber, but you can have better ideas than free V-Bucks. Yeah. It was just a poor idea, hands down, you know. It is what it is. Oh, it's not. It's I feel like no matter how big or small you are, you need to care about your content, or it is just gonna dry up. Welcome back, Flu. How's it going? Welcome back. That's a poor title and thumbnail in context of what the situation's about. Exactly. That was my feeling. That's what I thought when I saw it. What? Someone knows. I'll give you a cake. I can't even see it, if I'm being honest. True Ultra. True indeed. Okay, chat. Who knows the Raging Reaper? I feel like most of you probably do. If you don't, where have you been? But I did see him. He has tweeted out, so that is a good point for our current direction on the channel, I suppose, and how we deal with lore for the last couple of years, I think. But super random question. Every once in a while, I'll go through my old YouTube videos. And each time, I seriously miss the old days of my unscripted theory update videos. Running around in playground mode, RIP playground mode, and just theorizing live. The lack of production quality, I think, is where the peak of my love for making content was. I still enjoy making videos nowadays, but it felt so fun and exciting back then. No stress, just recording the app and explore. I know that style would be a lot less quality than the videos I produce nowadays, so my question is, do you think there's a way I could occasionally incorporate these types of relaxed styles into my channel while still being entertaining? I'm missing how it felt to film making videos, and I think it comes from the 30+ hours of work per video it takes nowadays. The stress and procrastination, I don't know. Give me your thoughts. And obviously, back on the channel, if you're new to this channel, you think I've been doing these live videos for a while, which I have been actually for a while, but we did used to do like fully edited videos, and that would take me, you know, it should have taken me days, but I did manage to push out a lot of these videos very quickly still, because I didn't like over product the video. But I have seen a Raging Reaper's video, and it is like, even when I was trying to edit like these high-end top tier video sort of thing, when you like every bit's got to be like every second's got to count, every visual you use, every PNG you use, every this, that, and the other. every shot, every clip you use, everything has got to be considered. Like, you know, and like PNG, quality, text, stuff like that. Essentially, these stuff takes a while. I actually can't even remember the last time I did a video like that, if I'm being honest. Actually, no, I did one quite recently, actually. Hold on. I did one quite recently, did I not? I do say quite recently, and I don't realise it's been like 2 years, I think. I'm like, oh, my bad. Okay, maybe we've got to go back a bit here. Oh my god, maybe we do. Hold on. Creative. I know one video long time ago where I like locked in, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. Is it this one? No. Oh god, I'm not going to be able to find it now. Oh god. So something like this is probably when I last locked into a video, and it was a while ago actually. 9 months ago actually. 722 views. So honestly, the first like, yeah.
In a future where Fortnite's most played maps aren't made by Epic at all, where creators can dominate the charts and Epic's own Battle Royale is just another creative experience on the very long discovery list. Some would call that a fall from grace, but what if that's exactly what Epic wants?
So yeah, and that intro is 19 seconds, but I had to make these. Actually, I might have just copied that from the. No, I had to make this up, like Photoshop, so that took me a while.
Apps aren't made by Epic.
And then this took me a while. This is just PNGs, but that was clean. That was clean.
Imagine a future where Fortnite's most played maps aren't made by Epic.
Well, that's clean. That's clean. That took me a while to get right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like that video, a lot of effort in that video, talking about how I think UEFN maps. I still think UEFN maps are, the point is for Epic to make sure they dominate over their own modes, so it becomes a true creative economy. That's the point of it. Anyway, loads of research, loads of editing. Took me days to do that video for 722 views, where I could yap to camera and get 5 times the views for less effort. And I didn't only just do it for the fact that it's easier. Okay, maybe I did, but the reason for that, it allows me to spend more time in the day doing other stuff. Because at that point, it was like work, get home from work, record a video, edit it, spend ages editing it, go to like 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, even though that video is kind of well edited, I don't think that took me more than a couple of days. And when I say a couple of days, I'm not talking like 24 hours in terms of time into it. I think I edited a bit for 5 hours one day, 5 hours another day, and then managed to get it out. So you could argue I could have probably spent more time on it. But then I was like, it was causing the channel to not release as much content, meaning I couldn't compete with the bigger YouTubers. So I went, okay. So from that point on, and that I think I started doing it before 9 months ago. So I do still throw out the odd occasionally high quality edited video if you want to word it like that. But most of the time I'm like, just jump in the game, talk about my thoughts, talk about my theories, boom. And I do feel like it's better content. I do feel like it can be produced quicker, and like I can still go to work, go for a run, do gym, meet up with some mates, come home, stream at 7 o'clock or something, stream to about 10, and then quickly just record a video during the stream and then just cut it up. I can sometimes edit them videos in like 10 minutes. So then I can like spend more time on other things on the channel, short content, doing other stuff, and just spending all my time on a video that may not get 700 views. So I do think there's a big point to, you know, release some less quality videos. Or in terms of higher quality videos, they're still quality, they're still, you know, the audience still want you to talk about the story. But in terms of you not, you know, bending over backwards to try and replicate that every single video is difficult. Or no, could I be a bigger creator if I spent more time on my video? You know, you look at someone like Restro, spent a lot of time on his videos, sometimes days, weeks on his video, editing, making sure the points are right. Even in that little snippet there of the video, the sideways swipe edit, the text, honestly, and it probably goes really well with what he's saying. And obviously each video gets over 20k easy. But then he's only able to upload one video a season. And it's great when you can maybe get, I mean, there was one video that got 1 million, didn't it? When you get a video like that, pops up a channel nicely, like, yeah, during chapter 6, domination. But it's like, if you're going to do a channel like that, there's nothing wrong with it. But in terms of like, competing, staying relevant, it is difficult. But yeah. But I would still argue it's a mostly positive direction where we took the channel in terms of recording most of the content live. So there's like, oh, if you want to see these videos recorded, you watch them live. Then I edit bits from the stream as videos, and I still structure the video. There's still some like thought process behind it. And I won't just release anything if it doesn't make any sense. And then I, from that video, I can make shorts. So everything is reliant on the streams. Where before, I would stream and then the video would be completely different to my streams, different context, and then different shorts, and then, you know. But anyway, guys, that's this topic. As I said, we record live. This may be a video, it may not be. But at the moment, it's recorded, so it can sit there. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this one. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and until next time, it has been your boy, mrjayowhy. It's next time, bye-bye. And that's how it's done. What are we talking about? What are we chatting about? I mean, you can't. That at everyone doesn't count. That doesn't at everyone. Well, it shouldn't do anyway. But yeah, I have actually forgotten to My bad. I'm not really interested in that, if I'm being honest. Chat, if you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit the like button. Why does the vertical stream keep closing? That's like the weirdest thing to me. This vertical stream setting within the YouTube app, it just keeps closing itself. Well, what is that about? Oh, there's a power hour? Maybe should do something, I suppose. Maybe not, I don't know. You try short streams, it was okay. Yeah, but it keeps clicking off and ending. I don't get. I think I've actually played a single power hour this season. Fair enough. Oh, you've been in some of our costumes, haven't you? They were during power hours and our events. Also, chat, if you do buy anything in the Fortnite item shop, consider using creator code mrjayowhy, mrjayowhy. Type 1 in the chat if you're currently using my code. I do appreciate all the support. And, you know, it's, my effort this month is to, you know, increase the usage in the creator code. You know, as a creator, you got to set milestones and stuff, or you start getting, you start taking your eyes off the ball, you know? So, this month I want to up the numbers quite significantly. He, thank you. Ultimate, thank you. Alex, thank you. I think that's the first time I called you Alex in a while. Same with Wither. Sometimes I call him Wonder, and then sometimes, you know. Well, I've never called Octane Zero, to be fair. I've never called Ultimate in them numbers, so sometimes I don't know when it happens, it just happens. Do I have a confession? I bought Hell yesterday, and by the time I realised I didn't put in your code, it was too late. Chat, don't be like Flu. Don't be like Flu. Guys, this resets every 14 days. Consider hitting the like button and making sure to remember to use creator code Mr. Joy. Or gummy fish sticks will come into your dreams tonight. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I choose Void because the other streamer joined a group called Void, but I don't like them anymore. Oh, it's a group. We don't. It's fine. We don't care about those. Clone Trooper was 100 V-Bucks. Wait, what? But if you really think about it, my membership gives you more money anyway. Oh, I guess so, yeah. Depends how, you know. I could only... how creator codes work, I could in fact only have one person use my code. But if they spend £20,000 on the game... So we have a channel update, chat. So we do a channel update. So I give you some facts and figures for the channel this month. What do we want to know, chat? Because I'm checking that to see how many members we got this month. How many active members. Like, guys, you can join the channel, get exclusive early videos sometimes. I feel like we've had a good little... See, I've released some videos. I know one day I uploaded like 3 videos in a day. I wasn't supposed to. I was meant to make them member-only videos for the time being. But I messed up, and once I released them, I was like, my bad. My bad, chat. My bad. My bad. So how many members we got this month? 19! That's a good number. That's a good number. W's. Actually, so we have a little thank you to all my members. Proud thank you. Is there any thank you? Ice King General. Appreciate it. For Knight. Thank you very much. Tato Pear. Thank you very much. Brew Locky. We're lucky. I don't know about you. Rapid Snipes. All Gamers. Bleach Bunny. Flu. Jacob Hyper. JT. Void Alex. Sidonics. Oh, that rhymes. Sarifty. Cheeky. Litzy. And Anthony Gamer. And that's it. Thank you to all my members this month. So you get a special shout out as well. W's, no? When's Power Hour? I think it begins now. I think is it now? Saturday 3:30. It might be now. Oh, is it now? If you shout out member, you know what, Flu? Thanks for reminding me. I do need to like put this, at least like my sport creator code and member shout out. I need to remember. I keep forgetting to do it. That's one thing I do. Actually, I'm meant to be doing that. I do apologize. You know, I get excited about videos and I just release them. At least I make them available for members first. So you know, there's that. So we do some customs, chat. So we do some customs. See, now I'm going to force you to put my code in. Obviously not in the item shop, to be fair, but in this bit here. So we are going to do some customs. I don't know. Let's just play the first match normally. What actually is the thing? I should have read it. Oh, so is everyone getting Infinity Blade? Okay, this might be a fun custom. Ready up, guys. The code is mrjayowhy, which is the same as my sport creator code. Since you're on the game, you might as well also put it in the shop. Hashtag add, hashtag get partner, sort of. You know how it is. Anyway, so code is Mr. Joy. Code is Mr. Joy. Servers are Europe. Europe. Okay, Europe. And we're on Battle Royale, and we are playing builds solo. So I'm gonna leave that on. Mods, just spam the code if anyone asks. Good stuff, Ultra. Good to hear. Thanks for the 10 likes, chat. W's. Oh, let me just put the code on, actually. Code. Oh, sorry. POI drop as well. I'm gonna. Let's go Dark Dominion. Let's go Dark Dominion. Dark Dominion. Code mrjayowhy. Build solos. POI drop. Dark Dominion. Dominion. That's not how you do it. It's a dumb. Is it? Minion, yeah. Oh, I don't know. There you go. Brune, thanks for subscribing to the channel. Appreciated. Big W's. Yeah, I was putting the I and the O the different way around. I don't know what I was doing there. Anyway, W's. Why am I recording? Was I meant to be recording something? I don't know what I was meant to be recording. What? Full 0 point shard is now in the 0 point. Nice. What custom is it? It's just a POI drop. We're fighting. It's power hour. So, you know. I think everyone gets an Infinity Blade, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. My bad? What do you mean my bad? You didn't say that. I just said good stuff. Oh, I was just... Sorry, that sounds sarcastic. That wasn't the intention. I'm just... Can you meme? I mean, depends what you mean. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to go for a quick break, but the code is on screen. Code Mr. Joy, build solos, POI, we're dropping Dark Dominion, and we're, you know, fighting there. If anyone does anything bad, I can kick you, okay? I will kick you. Okay? Anyway, back in a second. All right, we're queuing. We're reading up in 30 seconds. 6 minutes. POI drop. Fighting off spawn. Go to the POI. Don't leave the POI. Simple stuff. I forgot how bad Fortnite on Switch was. Stray, how's it going? 8. I'm cooked. Fair enough. Right, let's ready up. Alright, good luck, guys. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Does that stop? What's happening here? Okie dokie. Oh. I'm obviously the best player here, so we'll be fine. No, you're... The Dark Dominion. Alright, the Dark Harvester, sorry. This was not purchased with creator code Mr. Joy. Let's go, chat. Remember, Dark Dominion. Oh, maybe it's not power. Is it power hour? Maybe it's not power hour. Where you going? Okay. Did my stream stop? No. Did my stream stop? Oh, I thought we all got an infinity. Oh my god, Dr. Sloan! What's happened? Dr. Sloan, are you good? I can't find a weapon. I can't find a weapon. Why is the spawn so dead here? What's happening? No! No! Oh my god, aerial assault trooper takes down clicks. He's gonna self-revive. Nope. Okay, well, there we go. Stray is the Rift Warden Stellan. He's got someone near him. Ouch. Ow, he's down as well. The Nana is taking out everybody. Okay, we got bro just chilling. Ultra, where are you going? Ultra, where are you going? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Ultra, wait, Ultra! Ultra! Get back to the POI! You got 10 seconds. 10, 9. Okay, he's there. Do it. Do it now. Rayton, how's it going? My joy, can I broke so I can't even sprint. What? Presumably says my joystick's broken? Which, I don't know. Or did he say Mr. Joy? My Connor's broke. Controller's broken. Sorry, we might need to bring in some. Very well. Well, we've got 4 people. Guys, we will be doing another one of these. So, you know, if you want to get involved, we will probably be going Dark Dominion next game as well. You dare use those portals, Ultimate. Dare use those portals, and it will be the last thing you do. Anyway, moving on. Oh, he attacks again because he's not, you know. Rift anomaly. The Infinity Blade has spawned, and probably nowhere near you guys. No. He didn't think this through. Okay, maybe he did. Matchmaking was bugged. Did you pick the European servers build mode battle royale? Yeah, you might need to reset your game quickly if that's happening. The reason why I thought you said you might have said Mr. Joy is every time I actually type in Mr. Joy, it comes up My Joy instead. So this anonymous guy is definitely he's dead. Has he just walked away from that? Oh well, that's a shame. That's a shame. Is he stuck? Is he? I think he's died anyway. Well, that's a shame. Oh, 96, and he's knocked, he's down, and he's eliminated. Moose is popping off this game. Popping off. Took out most of the lobby, to be fair, I think. 3 players remain. Chat, thanks for the 13 likes. If you are enjoying the content, make sure to hit the like button. If you're watching on short streams, you should be able to double tap the screen. Yes. That is peeling. Oh, there's like a weird thingy effect now. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Oh my god. Fight! What are we doing, guys? You can't actually fight up here if you... Oh. Oh no. Literally, I think they've eliminated everyone. Holy. What is happening? Oh. How are you on the tree? GG's, and that is how the cookie crumbles. W's. Right, ready up again quickly. How is it every time we use a code like immediately nowadays? Yes, that's what I'm doing. All right, the code is now Mr. Joy 1. And we're still going Dark Dominion. Mr. Joy 1. Let me get the code on screen as well. I've got to change it. Mr. Joy 1, chat. Mr. Joy 1. We're going to have 3 minutes, chat. You got 3 minutes. 7 players in here already, by the way. Good stuff, good stuff. If you want to get involved, scroll down. Go to custom key. Put in the code. Mr. Joy 1. Make sure you're on the right server region as well. Make sure you're on Europe servers. And you should be able to ready up. and then wait for me to start the game. Another 2 minutes, chat. 9 players. Can we hit double digits this game? Remember, we're going to the Dark Dominion. Please land at the Dark Dominion. Please don't leave, or I will immediately kick you. Because we can do that nowadays. I have the power. I've got the power. Jay, can we not do a POI drop? I mean, we've only got 10 players. We're definitely doing a POI drop. For now, once we get 10, I will just shrink the storm really quickly. Probably, we do that next game. I was hoping for like 13, 15 until we start doing that. Jay, do a random kick? Maybe. Corruption Sci-Fi, how's it going? I don't know, I feel that's a bit admin abuse in this. Guys, scroll down, go to custom, put in mrjayowhy 1. Ready up and wait for me. I will be ready up in 3 minutes. Have we lost 2 players? We'll be ready up in 30 seconds, chat, if you want to get involved in this game. But Sci-Fi, I am doing well. How are you? How you doing? Alright, 5 seconds left, chat, if you want to get involved in this game. And that is it. Right. GG's, good luck, chat. Good luck. Good luck. Also, as well, if you want to get your hands on any merch, the link is in the description. And it's okay if you don't. Alright, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. Chat, thanks for 14 likes. Jay, the blade spawns, can I get it for a great cause? No, not in this game anyway. Greens. What? Probably not. Where is everybody? Okay, we only need 2 of those. Take that, break that. What the hell? Oh, I did not mean to do that. What is happening? Are you good, bro? What was going on there? Guys, stop jumping into the 0 point! People think they're Jones from Chapter 2, Season 5. Whoa! Whoa! I can't... Oh my... That is insane, by the way. No, that is insane. That is insane. No, what was going on there? No, that is... No, I've been wrong there. That's it. What was going on? Why can I not do that until that point? Why can't I not? I would have been able to revive if it wasn't for the fact that it just wasn't letting me. Do it right when someone comes. Oh. I mean, I probably still would have died, but I would have had a chance if it started reviving when I got knocked. Crazy. Well. Chat, I think it's 16 likes, 4 likes away from 20. Alright. Let's look around. Well, we've got 2 people just bouncing on top of the Dark Harvester. Fair enough. One on the ground. That's basically it. 3 people left. Uh-oh, getting beams. And they've angered the Dark Harvester, and that is the play. Uh-oh. Oh no, oh dear. Guys, can we stop bouncing on the Dark Harvester, please? Pretty please. Pretty please. Pretty please. Pretty please. Are we still bouncing the Dark Harvester? Oh my god. What is going on? I would have to say you 2 are playing in such bad faith, by the way. Where's their guns gone? GG's. GG's. Yeah, that's exactly my point. Next game, we'll be playing full map next game anyway. Chat, we are 4 likes away from 20. Make sure to hit the like button. Also, who's using creator code Mr. Joy in the Fortnite item shop? Alright, well, GG's, I suppose. GG's. Right! Okay, no more POI drop. We're doing a full map, and I will just close this zone quicker. That's what we shall do. That sounds like a good idea, right? And once again, for no apparent reason, and to just be absolutely annoying, we have once again needing to change the code. Wow. Surprise. Guys, the code is now Mr. Joy 2. Code is now Mr. Joy 2. Mr. Joy 2. Guys, Mr. Joy 2. No, we're just playing a full map this game. I'm not playing hide and seek. Chat, thanks for the likes. Do appreciate it. We've got 10 players this game as well. Okay, we're not doing the pit or I drop. We're doing a full game, and I will just close the zone a lot quicker, yeah? I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that will work. It's a test anyway, chat. It's a test, right? I need a reward? That's not how it works. Can we have a W in the chat for Dave who won 2 games in a row? I mean, we've had some people go back to back to back to back to back. So, it's for the love of the game. Chat, we're already up on 5 minutes, by the way. We're going to have this queue slightly longer because it will be a full game to some extent, I suppose. So, of course, make sure to scroll down, put in the custom key, which is Mr. Joy 2, mrjayowhy 2. Make sure you're on the correct servers, which is Europe, which you can change here. Matchmaking region, set it to Europe. And obviously, make sure you're on the same game mode, which is build solos, and then ready up, and then wait for me to start the game, which I will be starting the game in 2.5 minutes. Jay, you should do a game where you're on God mode. Yeah, that's kind of hide and seek in some capacity. We played that game before, but obviously people could eliminate me back then. That is a set you hide and seek, but if the circle closes on Dart the Minion, I will just kick everyone from the game. Guys, make sure to hit the like button. We're on 18 likes. Can we get to 20 likes? I'm sure there's 2 of you guys that haven't hit the like button yet. And of course, if you're on the vertical stream, just double tap the screen. And that will also get the likes up. So thanks for all the support on the stream. Chat, we've got another minute until I'm already up on this game. So if you want to get involved, code is on the screen. We're on build solos. We're doing a full map. I will just close the zone a lot quicker. Are we allowed to team? What do you mean? It's just a normal game. How about a hide and seek? But since you're struggling with the previous winner of the hide and seek helps you out. What? No, I did a few other times we were doing hide and seek. It's just been struggling in general. I mean, it's just. I just haven't enjoyed the last few times I've done it. Right, we go. 4 seconds, chat. If you didn't get involved in this one, well, that's unfortunate. You've had 5 minutes to queue up. Chat, thanks for the 20 likes. W's right. Let's get this custom underway. So, I should just close Storm and it should work now. So it won't come up until Storm forms anyway. What is happening? Oh, I need to take the thing off the screen, don't I? So guys, next game, you want to get involved. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. So it's like kill on sight, by the way. As I said, it's a normal game, so. Bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum ba dum ba dum bum bum. You. Why is all my guns grey? What's happening here, chat? God, this is some great loot. This is. Holy, fantastic loot. How do we close this quicker then? Says it? No, I think okay. It needs to be. How do we? Problem is, I don't know what size of what that means. I don't know what's the correlation. There we go. That'll do. Right, I could confirm in any second, so I better move. Oh, a few rare. Oh, is this a, oh, yeah, this is a thingy PRI. I was like, why is there so many rare chests around here? Might need that. Oh, I need a shotgun, really. How have we not found a shotgun? Ah. Havoc. Thanks, Jay. What do you mean? Okay, we better leave this zone, I think, can confirm at any moment. Like 11 seconds. Guys, I heard someone in the battle bus is chill. What? Okay, almost there. This pickaxe sounds really weird. Just want to state that. All gamers, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. So, just want to check. After the confirmation here, it should... Sometimes it does it randomly after a certain time, and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. Wait, why is the zone getting bigger after this one? What? Oh, so it doesn't actually destroy the rotations. Okay, might need to rethink that one. Oh, I can't shoot the cube. I'll break the thing. Well, I thought it'd make the storm smaller, but it seems to get bigger again, which is a bit weird. So it seems to still take the natural storm cycles, which is a bit confusing. Oh, this is what I hate about this sort of thing. One guy runs off, and then one guy comes and deliberately hunts me down. Where the hell did the person go? Sensor, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, I was like, where did you go? Well. Fair enough then. Fair enough. What the hell? Oh my god, no way. No way. So you think the Voyager is just going to move to the other shards every few hours like the cube in OG? No, I feel like there's a reason why I haven't gone near the 0 point as of yet. I just feel like... Alright, well, I guess we have to wait and find out. They could do it where they just naturally come in if they try and like blast a 0 point with some energy. I was getting beamed. Beamed as hell. Got Infinity Blade, that's nice. Got my AR bullets apparently. Killed a Voyager, nice. Oh, so Rapid's still alive. Good to know. Fair enough. Chat, thanks for the 20 likes, or 21 likes. I actually appreciate the support on the stream. If anyone haven't said hi in chat yet, make sure to drop a hi in the chat. Yeah, we know. We know. Kill me? Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh, what are you two doing? Yeah, what are you two doing? Oh, it's an NPC. I was like, what the hell? Just teaming. My bad. I take it back. I mean, you're still technically teaming. I didn't see a glitch. I was looking for a glitch. There was no glitch there for about 10 minutes. I was so confused. Ultra cranking. Rapid still somehow still alive. Just want to make that clear. Just want to make that clear. Can't be eating pizza during a fight. What the hell? bouncing around everywhere. Come on, clicks. I feel like one really bad thing about this update, which shouldn't be the case, is we need the health revealed, whoever's got the Infinity Blade. Because they haven't got extra health, so it's a bit silly that they don't come up as having. But there's no way of knowing how much health they've got, and you're meant to. So why is their health not coming up? I don't understand. That's literally one thing they should have worked out. That's how it always used to be. You should literally used to see the health bar on the person with the Infinity Blade. I know they used to have 400, but even if they have more than 100, they need to have their health displayed. Just so you know what you're doing. I know it's not 2. I thought it was a glitch. Alright, maybe it's intentional this time because it's not as much as it used to be. The whole point of memeing it is for it to be on stream for funnies. If you kill me before Jay can see it, what's the point? But it is, you know, we're doing Battle Royale, so that's just how it is. It's just the way it goes. Just the way it goes. Along with any other melee spam weapon. Well, 1v1. Yeah, but it's not as... It doesn't give you as much health as the other one. And it also doesn't... I think it's meant to do less damage, but I'm not entirely sure. What is... Well, this is not going to go well, is it? Wow. GG's! Doesn't really matter to me, the Infinity Blade or any other melee weapon doesn't bother me. Game movement, you can beat any of those items. Alright, is it going to be... We have to change the code again? Oh, I don't know what Fortnite has to do with this, but come on, guys. Like, why do I have to change the code every single game? Ridiculous. It's tedious. No worries. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for being in the stream. Do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed yourself. There we go. Right, guys, you want to ready up for this one? Same again as last game. Full map. Yes, you did get second. Pancakes, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Right, we've got 10 players already. We will be reading up until 5 minutes again, just as it is a full game. So we want to get as many people as we can into the game. So if you want to join, scroll down. Make sure to put in a custom key, which is code mrjayowhy, mrjayowhy5. Make sure to put that in. Make sure, of course, you are on Build Solos Battle Royale. And also make sure that you are on Europe servers, as that's the server we are playing on. Oh, that's what I was doing. I remember what I was recording for. I got distracted. I was meant to be doing a channel update. I completely forgot. Flu, how did I get second then? I just think you were just out the way of everyone else. I've got to go 30 minutes. Hopefully we'll pop back afterwards. But what's this custom this game? But what's the custom this game? Full map. That's what we're doing. Same stipulations as the last game. We're doing a full map. So kill on sight, guys. Essentially. Oh, let's get up to let's get up to like the 15. I'm sure there's a few people not jumping into this customs. It is what it is now. Is how many players we get. I'm just trying to rally the troops. That's what I'm trying to do. Guys, make sure to hit the like button. Will you be on the MC realm tonight? Maybe. I'm not entirely sure, no. So main work on the main my base. All the towers, exteriors are mostly done. Nice. Who is Flu? Who? Don't know who you're talking about. Another minute, chat. We want to get involved in this game. Full map, kill on sight. Do. Right. Good luck, chat. Alright, bye Jay. Hope you survived the next 30 minutes. Well. Did we just get into this game anyway? Is it still power hour? Did we get into the game? find my laser beam skin. Fair enough. God. Who was driving that bus? I forgot to look.
What the 7 of us is attempting is very risky. I calculate and do not calculate the formation of the island. My interdimensional magic illusions would resolve well within push. And I witnessed it firsthand. Pinching alone made it inevitable.
Once looped, won't be just as muted as the others. No worries, a perpetual few word. I'll see you right outside loop as exact moment. I don't. Anyway, let's go. Chat, thanks for 23 likes. I hope people have enjoyed the customs today. And remember that we have done customs today. Because no doubt someone will be in chat tomorrow going, Jay, you never do customs. I'll be like, I did them yesterday for like an hour. Yeah, but. Right, I have landed. Time to get some good loot. Is this the last match of the day? Not entirely sure at the moment. It might be, it might not be. Chat, also merch is available in the description. I was really meant to plug that hard today and I completely forgot. But you know. Where did the rain came from this afternoon, by the way? I was like, it was all sunny, and I did some videos, and I thought, oh, I'll go out now. And I was like, oh, my top, one of my tops were wet, still from the wash. I thought, oh, I better leave it outside. And I thought, I'll go for a run, I'll come back, and it'll be dry. Anyway, I got caught out in torrential downpour. I was soaked through. I was like, this is no fun. I came back and my top was actually, I put it in a position where it was just behind the wall, so it must have not got the wind must have prevented it from getting like really wet. Ten minutes ago. Ah, I am from the future. Oh, phew. No doubt now on the random tree somewhere. Oh, I was meant to make the storm smaller, wasn't I? I forgot. Oh, is this 5 minutes? Okay. Does that work? I don't feel like that's worked. Anyway. Believe in memes. I'll pay you £1 every month. I mean, fair enough. But you are my bounty. And, you know, Team Ice King and Team Foundation and stuff, you know? It is what it is. Jay, if you'll farm the future, what are the lottery numbers? See, that would be a break in protocol. I'm not allowed to reveal that. Rain is fine, but no. Lottery numbers are a kind of a no-go. Yeah, I do have the Ford Foundation gloves. Oh my god, there's no way. Well, that's fun. Challenge to 27 likes. People question why we don't do more customs. Do. I'm lagging. What the hell did you just shoot me with? I have no idea. Oh, if it's like the cube thing's in game. Too funny how our skins are the opposite gender. Wait, what? Don't know what skin you are in the first place. What? So confused. Oh, well, then one. Chat, 2 likes away from 30. And we're £249,995 away from renting that creator house for a month, yeah? So start donating. I feel like anyone who wasn't here for the or watched my video that won't know, or watch the whole way video whole way through won't know what I'm on about. It would have been cool if the Infinity Blade transformed you into the Ice King. You are not worthy to be the Ice King. What the hell is that about? I was trying to see who the 2 people are on top of the tower, but I just got sniped. Fair enough. Oh no! Ultra against Stray, and Ultra's been downed! There's probably a wrestling reference in there somewhere. I'm Team Ice King actually, so yes I am. Yeah, but he's not the Ice King, so still not worthy. Only Ice King is worthy. Vengeance Jones? Is that it? Is it 1v1 now? No, 6 people left. Can I spectate someone else, please? Oh. No, that did not happen for that person. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, well. Looks like the Voyager is going to succeed to make the 0 point hole again, yes. He's not far off, that guy. He's getting there. What? Believe in the memes. Strange to think that one of the shards on the island right now was the other shard we saw during the I Spy section of the remix finale event. Yes, yes. I actually was gonna say that in the video and I completely forgot, but I was like, oh yeah, we finally. That did actually also cross my mind. Oh no, we did see 2 in that event, by the way. I'm pretty sure. So there's 2 spotted in that event. Stay in. Wait, where? I don't even know where it is. Chat, 2 likes away from 30. Can we do it? If you're on the short streams, you should be able to double tap the screen. And obviously the subscribe button is pretty easy to get to, I think. So, make sure to do that. Even if... Are we still live on the short? Yeah, we're still good. We're still good. Right. Oh no, that was power hour, I suppose. And then the second one's at 9:30 Eastern. I forgot we've got 2 power hours. I won't be live for that one though. What is happening? Power hours could be so much better. And there's a few other things we need to do. Never did I expect to see the Infinity Blade in newer chapters. I always thought it'd be back. Because the Ice King was going to be back. Gotta believe in the lore. Believe in the understanding of the game. 7 were coming back. It was all there, chat. Do you not see it? It was all there. Yeah, that's probably what it is, straight, to be fair. Uh-oh. Someone should expose. Why is Jonesy running like Hey, who's driving away from Jonesy? Come pick me up! Pick me up! Oh well, it is what it is. Fable Falls events should be like power hours, are like, but obviously different each time. So Scythe PK said Chapter 7 Season 1 was the lowest Fortnite has ever been. Do you agree? For me, almost all Chapter 6 was the lowest point. I really enjoyed Chapter 6, if I'm being honest. The lore, weapons. I don't think Fortnite has had terrible seasons. Like, if you don't like something because you don't like something, I feel like that's a whole different issue. I still think, like, even though it was a good season, the back end of Chapter 2 Season 2 was absolutely atrocious. I feel like people forget about that. That was some hard times. That was. I feel like you're forgetting, like, I still found myself having some good times, but my comment section, Chapter 2 Season 2, back end in that. Or was it Chapter 2 Season 3? I can't remember. That back end was definitely, yeah. Obviously it had its reasons why it was like that, but. What is happening here, by the way? Guys, what are we doing? Got to go, no worries, man. Thanks for being here. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate it very much. Chapter 6 overhated. Season 6 is overhated. Chapter 2 Season 6, I mean, is overhated. Yeah, no, that's actually, oh, I think it's a really good season. Can we lock in, please, guys? Your team foundation. Why is High Stakes Club trying to overcome? Oh, it's Ice King Team Foundation. Oh no, both of these are actually Team Foundation members, so that doesn't really work, but. He's off. They're running. I'm running. Oh my god. Guys, sort it out! Chat, thanks for the 30 likes. Do appreciate the support on the stream. Jay, day 2 of 4 days in a row of work done. Nice. You can now relax, well, until you gotta go back to work. Well. Oh wait, there wasn't T. There was T minus King. It's just they had contracts out. I didn't realise. Have you seen my house? No. What are you doing, man? Well, GG's. Does anyone else streams a bit laggy? No idea, bro. Guys, if you do buy anything in a Fortnite item shop, consider using creator code mrjayowhy in a Fortnite item shop, mrjayowhy. Type 1 in the chat if you're currently using my code. And 2, if you may consider it. And if you're not using it, you may... I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know. All games, thank you. Leaf, thank you. River, appreciated. One now after my mistake, fair enough. When Invincible back in the shop, I have no idea. Okay, well, got to change the code again because that's just how it is nowadays. Code Mr. Joy 6, Ethan 111111. Thank you. Is that still 1? Is that not 0? Someone double check that. It's a pity they take the code away. Yeah, I wonder how much, how many people would use my code, or would have, if the code would just stay, and you can actually build over it. But you always need to keep hammer it in for people to reuse your code. When effectively you could structure it and and build if the codes don't get removed. Oh, I need to change it in the code Mr. Joy 6. Make sure on European servers, all that stuff. Oh, did not mean to do it. I meant to just switch over. I don't give a about Viltrum. Whoa! What the hell? The Empire expected your resistance, which is why they sent me. It's full map, same as last game. I know there's less players, but I just try and shrink the storm quicker. Also, guys, look at the merch. Look at the merch. Look at the merch. Links in the description. So, thank you to anyone who's bought it already. Do appreciate it. W's. Massive W's. Right, we're already up to 5 minutes. Let's try and get these numbers up. Come on, we can get 9 though. Jay, why don't you make digital merch? Start saying phone and desktop wallpapers. Well, I guess it's something to look into. What, Monolith? Do you know what? I don't think I explained that in the video when I dropped the merch. I was meant to. So, basically, you know, we are a lore channel. And I wanted I did kind of explain it. I wanted the merch to be somewhat, you know, mysterious. So essentially, it is kind of structured like a tarot card as such. And the card is the monolith. And that structure, what you see there, the all-seeing eye, is the monolith. Merch with this emote? So I don't think I have... You know what, I can probably get the original there. I don't know. But at this drop, I want to be people... Would you wear that top out? Would you... Would you wear that out? The streaming tomorrow should be also recording thingy. 30 seconds, chat. Come on. This is probably LG as well in terms of customs. Right, here we go. Anyway, I wanted this merch drop to be, where people can just wear it out. So we've gone for the tarot card as well as the signature range. Which I think this one is the sample one, so it's got the other logo on it. The meme queen is dead. No, what do you mean? This cannot be. The meme queen is dead. Is it? Is the meme queen like part of the lost reality? Oh, Flu, what are you doing? Oh my god, I crashed. Oh, we're already down to 4 players. Ugh. Oh, what happened, chat? What's happened? The game's already cooked. I've got 2 gloves back to back. What? What's happened to my health? What's happened to my health? Oh my god, it's Dark Dominion. The memes are alive! Yeah, unless that was Flu getting knocked now. And eliminated, so maybe the memes aren't alive. I like the full damage as a foundation skin. I guess Ice King is better. We will live among you. Guys. Chat, thanks for all the likes on the stream. Do appreciate it. As always, it's been a W stream. W stream. I'm back. I'm on the short stream. Double tap the screen to like the video, like the stream. Double tap. It's weird I'm Dr. Sloan and I'm controlling the storm, though. Like the good old days where he ruled the AMIE-verse. No, I'll probably go for SMG. Already liked it earlier. Thank you very much. As always, I do appreciate it. Oh my god, I missed every single shot. Why am I so bad? Why am I so bad at this game? I do not know. Oh, it's storm extending again. Why are we doing this? Well, GG's. Chat, thanks for the 30 likes. I appreciate it. Did I just have 0 health? Like, what happened there? 0 comms, 0 footsteps, 0 everything. Okay, fair enough, whatever. Nah, that's fair. GG's. And guys, thanks for joining us for the customs. W's. W's indeed. Alright, well, that's the end of that. Guys, if you do buy anything at Fortnite Item Shop, consider using creator code mrjayowhy, mrjayowhy. Thank you for using my code. Star Wars in. We have Bleach. We have a load of skins. These are leaving today as well, the Norse gods. Street Fighter is in for a few more days, as well as the Elites Golden Week. Where that is, I don't really know what that is. But yeah, we have a selection of very good skins. So hashtag out partner if you do end up buying any of these skins with creator code Mr. Joy. So I do appreciate it. Wait, Jay never says hashtag ad. I always say hashtag ad most of the times. There's only very often where I don't say hashtag ad. You must like just not. You must like block that out of your head. So I very often do say hashtag ad. I'm still in customs. So I have to wait another year for season 5. Alright, I'm head out now. Until next time. It's been your girl. It's Flu. Until next time. Bye bye. Bye, Flu. At least I drove the battle boss and killed Jay while riding the armor. Okay, I'm done with the invincible quotes. Right. Oh my god, is that 16 people watching me play Fortnite? Appreciate it, guys. Right, we're going to the frozen lands of Frigid Fortress. Zero Shards, one of their locations. I still think it'd be weird for the Dark Void to go around and grab them individually. Well, that's just my opinion. We don't have something better to do, Jay? What? Oh, in terms of watching me. Oh, I mean, you know, I'm sure you've all had a busy day and, you know, you're just chilling and you just want to watch some streams and have some conversations. That's fair. Oh, I'll make sure to fill up my day with a few things. I went for a walk, went for a run, and then it rained. Edited some videos, uploaded. I'm sure I've uploaded, haven't I, today? Did a few other stuff, streamed. And I'm probably just going to chill out and watch someone else stream if I'm being honest. But if not, I'm probably going to hit some weights. I'm here because favourite streamer. Ah, thank you very much. Right. You got a fresh trim yesterday? Nice. Short back and sides, right? Oh, I've got the mullet redone. Fair enough. Short sides and that's it. That's about it. Oh, okay, I can jump right on this guy's head, can't I? Oh, he's dead. He's already dead. Rivalry 1 for Team Ice. Nice. God damn, I love my mullet. Fair enough. Isn't it, or does the Dark Voyager ship seem a little bigger than normally? What? What? Fish. It's a boat. Nothing else in here. Get out of here. Let's get out of here. JB getting the Army Man haircut. Is it? I'd argue it's a little thing on the top, no? Mark! Your marble was just a pet to me. Interesting. GG's! Paradise City. Chat, thanks for the 31 likes. Do appreciate it. Alright, well, no stopping me on this game. 3 limbs already. I did just eliminate not a bad player, to be fair. GG's. Double elimination with a short duration. Oh, that rhymes. Well, now we want some Team Ice King kills. So... Oh, a Team Foundation for Team Ice King kills. Oh no, I've ran out of mobility. No. Okay, when are you recording the community video? Tomorrow or maybe Monday. Episode 36. Episode 36, chat. Yo, eliminations, insult durations to hold back Team Foundation. But we call them fraudation because they're frauds. For fraudation. Who won Act 1? Team Ice King. Who's gonna win Act 2? Team Ice King. There's another limb for Team Ice King. I don't want to fight us in a ring. They run away. Anyway, whatever's going on there. Oh, I timed that so wrong. Oh, but I still came out on that on top. Ice Cream wins all 3 acts and we never get in the rock back as a foundation. Yeah, 3 back-to-back defeats is crazy for The Rock. Crazy. Oh. The Dark Harvester's scanning, you can see just in the distance. Oh, that's a storm. I was like, what's happening there? To be honest, if we're referring to his current it's sort of justified given they aren't winning right now. You mean in terms of team the foundation focusing on Team Ice a little bit too much, or is it a real life thing I have no knowledge of? Right. Let's go and get. Oh! I could have probably just dropped into the river now and not taken any full damage. Never mind. Team Foundation will probably get a 30-time multiplier last week or something. Probably. Woo! Boom. Alright, yeah, cool. We're up on the, what, that's 5 limbs this game for Team Ice, so done my input for the day. What? Someone's got contracts out. We must take, well, actually, yeah. Foundation lost half of his team. Voyager is genuinely just doing exactly what he needs, uninterrupted. Yeah, see, I've always argued I think the Foundation is an awful leader, unfortunately. Unfortunately for the 7, that is. Oops. How have I managed that? Just I literally stopped and I was like, ah! Guys, don't move a muscle or we're done for. Just one muscle and we're done. Now I park my car. There we go. Damn. Is there any point we'd be fighting for like a... Yeah, it's not... I don't think it's worth it. Sorry, chat, we got flashbang there. By a rift. Apparently 3 people left, including me. Obviously, it would be nice to be able to take out a bounty. But unfortunately, now either it's all Team Ice King left or someone... They've both got an active bounty on each other. Oh. I thought I was shooting over her. Oh, it might have been over there. Oh no, that is still unstable. They aren't called bounties, they're called rivalries, but they're still a bounty, no? I still actively have to kill the rival, so that is in fact a bounty. The more you know. So there are bounties, no? But no, I get what you're saying. I probably should call them rivals. Or rivalries. So hard with this because you can't aim in, obviously. Oh, you can't do that as well. Oh, he's got a hand cannon of sorts as well. Just making sure I'm not being snuck up on. Okay, well. I didn't take the bait. Oh my god, I hit him. Oh, how has he done that then with a rifle, by the way? Jay, I still got 2 busy days of work ahead of me, so I reckon I'm gonna head off now, get some sleep. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. Thank you very much for popping by. I do appreciate it. Have a good rest of your weekend working. Unfortunately, but thanks for being here. Do appreciate it. How do you think they even defeat the Voyager? I think the Voyager's defeatable. With the 0 point might be a bit more difficult, but at the moment, I think. See, they're too distracted with the Ice King. They should have bounced on him while they had a chance. But oh well, the power of friendship. Unless he starts throwing like cubes, which he could do at this point. We don't know. He could have like a, you know, effectively a whole army to help him out. You know what I mean. The Cube Queen wasn't actually defeated. He's also Last Reality adjacent, so I know he's probably isn't as powerful. No, to be fair, you got to give the Dark Voyager credit. He's almost put the 0 point back together. He beams a few things, and I feel like what he's done, he should be up there. I know he's got someone working for him. Sorry. He's obviously working for someone in the Last Reality, I do suspect. I don't think the Geno thing... I know people want him, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's someone above him. Obviously, maybe the Nothing. Maybe the Cube King, as some people are saying. But I would say, I feel like for the Last Reality, what we've seen happen, for the Dark Voyager to be working under the Cube King would be very disappointing for the Dark Voyager. Chat, thanks for the 31 likes. Also, consider using creator code mrjayowhy for the item shop. You do end up buying anything. Thank you to everyone who used my code while buying the Battle Pass. Any, obviously, skins in the item shop, I do appreciate it. The Dark Voyager is probably another herald for the Last Reality. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, okay. We need to. So with all the lines we've seen, he's definitely not. He's definitely Last Reality. What did Jones say at the start of last season? Forgot what he said. Someone in chat probably remembers it. Something about heralding or something. What was it? I don't think... Okay. I would love to see a live event at the end of the chapter. Every member of the Seven. The ones who helped them against all the members of the Last Reality and the other villains that helped them. I get what you're saying. We need a good V formation of the Seven. That's what we need. Is Jonesy on the different law in like... Oh my god, he's down as Vengeance Jones law. Why? Oh, that's insane. They can't be doing that, can they? It's the same character. I think I don't think he is, given how he's acted. The fact he's summoned the army hasn't lost reality despite being further along than the Cube Queen was. Well, no, the Cube Queen had the 0 point. Well, sorry, she didn't have. Well, see, the point of the last reality is not so much like, obviously since last season's reveal that they've been keeping an eye on us. Now, obviously, their plan wasn't to actually do anything. Maybe to the 0 point, or maybe it was to reset things. So it wasn't the fact that they were along taking the 0 point. The fact is, their idea is to allow them to facilitate to see what they do in them scenarios. That would make much more sense in terms of the loop and what they were doing in phase 1. So it wasn't. I don't know. We have to look at it very differently in terms of that, anyway. But I get why you're saying that, but it's kind of the Avengers scenario. Wait, why are we not calling the Avengers here? Well, because it's a thingy solo movie. Why would we call the Avengers? It's that sort of thing. So just because he hasn't called it the last reality does not mean he's not part of the last reality. I can't seem to find whatever that line was now. Oh well, never mind. I thought Jones said something like he seems a bad entity. He's like he's heralding someone or something, which doesn't, you know. Oh, the last reality doesn't really matter. Like, they're not destroying their realities because they're trying to find 0 point. They just destroyed realities. I don't think the 0 point has to be there. I know I did a video on it, like the start of chapter 7. I might look for it later. I mean, unrelated, but I assume he's pretty powerful given now he's also has a golden cube shield thing like the Queen. If the 7 needs any help, they can always call Iron Man 0. He has the 7 suit, so he can join the 7. Will the Dark Voyager betray the Ice King and take the 0 point shard on the Iron for himself? I think the idea is the Ice King will also betray him. I think they're both like sort of essentially helping each other along to fuel their own self plans, but it's not going to work, is it? Oh my god, even, you know, we're just having a conversation in one of them customs about me saying like, oh, chapter 2 season 2, really good season, right? But if you're talking about really like long falled out periods of Fortnite, obviously chapter 2 season 2 wasn't great for that reason, the back end of it anyway. And literally he said, oh, chapter 2 season 2 is amazing but overhyped in rankings. It was COVID, nostalgia is strong. In my opinion, chapter 2 season 4, chapter 3 season 1, chapter 4 season 2, chapter 4 season 4, chapter 5 season 4 are better designed and aged well. Crazy. That is actually a hot take. What's chapter 5 season 4? Doom. Absolute Doom. Chapter 4 season 4. Oh, they're all high seasons, aren't they? No, we're talking from chapter 3 season 1. Pickles are disgusting. I've never eaten a whole pickle in my life. I don't even know what WH is. What? I guess I don't think the Lost Reality wants the 0 point to destroy it, and they want to avoid anyone using the power it holds to subvert the exact order of the events they want to happen. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I still think OG is somehow... Look, if... It's happened 3 times now, by the way, but obviously OG was actually the past where I think... Sorry... Season OG was actually the past where I think Chapter 1 OG is another reality somewhere else. Like, if the Last Reality only has to input a cube at a certain point and the events play out exactly the same, that's a simulated reality. So I would like to think if it's been done prior to the original Chapter 1. And I think it probably... Well, to be fair, it hasn't, because obviously of the information that was given to us at the end of last season with the simulation only lasting as long as the game lasting, so... Pickles are goated. I'm talking about what Chris Tofu, whatever his name is, one of the epic, saying about season 2 being overrated. I love pickles. God. I literally just get a jar of gherkins just to eat on their own when I'm hungry. I don't want to pig it like crisps or something. I just munch on gherkins. God. What do you think would happen in the event? I think the Dark Voyager ship might be destroyed. It would be nice to like see the insides of it, and I feel like, okay, that's pause. I feel like the only way we've seen that is if it gets destroyed. It's on the island. Which again would have been nice for the ship, the mothership, but we didn't see a lot of the insides on that, did we? Oh yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. That is her gimmick. Oh no, I still would argue that Sloane made the right call. Like, if you had the decision to not allow the cubes on the island, and you think blowing up that ship would have done that, would you have done that? And I feel like most people should have. The answer should be yes, no? Take the shot, take the shot. You would do it, wouldn't you? What if the Last Reality created OG to put the 0 point back in the vault, and that's why the Voyager already knows where the vault is? Well, that's what he's, you know, Fortnite alluded to the fact that he came there too early in the tweet, by the way. So he is going back to OG. I think, see, it depends if there is a, if there's a 0 point in there, I'm just going to be like, what? But we got to remember, the vault being there doesn't actually mean, okay, bear with me, chat, I might explain this poorly. The vault being there doesn't actually mean the vault, whatever is inside the vault, is actually also in there. We don't really know where that vault actually exists, and if the vault is just actually a door to something like a pocket dimension, and it's accessible through that door. But if it is on the island, then it is. But there is a 0 point there. It will make things a little convoluted, because it does seem like that's where we're going. That the unvaulting event happening soon. The 0 point is about to be back together in Chapter 7. And that can't be a coincidence, can it? Maybe the reason the Last Reality haven't arrived is because the bubble and the Dark Voyager is trying to disable it. I assume it'd just be the red cube in there. Okay, so basically I think based on the animation, a red cube showed up during 0 hour, and that wasn't the same cube in the Nexus. I have thought about it a few times if that was the cube, but because of how the story tracks, and we haven't seen the red cube since, because it would be in the in-between, maybe that's how it was able to be But then again, like, how did, like, Jones is like a weird one there, like. He must know when there's a pocket dimension for cubes, right? Because that's how he knew where the 7 was. He only needed to know the reality in AR, and he used the Rift beacon device the same exact way. So he must have, because how I think the events played out. Obviously, Jones, we got dialogue, didn't we? This is Jones reporting in. I need all the information regarding the 7. Access denied. We need all the information. Was that season? I'm pretty sure it was. We need all the information. I'm going to do it myself. So I think he went into the bridge, got the information, put himself back into the loop, and then obviously called the Foundation by throwing the thing inside the 0 point and then rifting him in from wherever reality he was at that present time. That's how I feel like it works. Which he did the exact same thing in the Chapter 7 event, right? Or Chapter 6 event. He threw the... Like, that was his last call again. So he must know. See, that would actually make... You know what? I feel like you just swung me in the direction that wasn't the red cube that we saw. Now, Jonesy just in the back of his mind knew where, like, the cubes just hang out or something. You're like, oh, reality, MC squared. Anyway, he threw the rift, but boom, and then the cube would bound to appear because that's what he was doing. Yeah, because there is more than one cube. You're right, but it tracks to be the other cube because we were with it during OG, and it's nice. You know, the cubes are sentient to a certain extent, so it's nice to think you're hanging around with the same cube. You know what I mean? Like, you also have to remember we did name one Kevin, so you know we do form relationships. So it's nice to think that is the cube from OG also coming in to do its thing. But if it's a different one, then it's a different one. But that's why people want it to be the same one because then it tracks with the story better. But no, you're probably, you know what, it probably isn't the red cube. But I guess we find out soon. We're in May now, so we should find out pretty soon. No, reality MC squared. For the Minecraft. E equals MC squared. That's what I was going for. Relatively, I think the cube would be worked out like that because you know, mass and energy. Like he would like that. That was the point. Putting it to Nexus seems really useful now. Why would you teleport out there? Well, it wasn't. It was Jones. But then Jones would have had... See, yeah, you know what? You've convinced me now. I didn't really think about it from that point of view. Yeah, that was definitely not our... That cannot be the cube from OG. It can, you know what? I feel like we've had this conversation before and I somehow talked myself out of it. But yeah, that's no way it can be... He would have had to have known the reality... It was definitely the same thing, right? He definitely rift beacon the same thing that he did in Chapter 2. Season 7. Season 6. Season 6. Yeah, right. Chapter. He would have to know the reality where the cube is, so he would have to have known. Unless the only way it works the other way, if the OG is in the past and he's able to pinpoint from that rifted beacon device, reality 0 at this precise date. At this precise time, there should be a cube there, and for whatever reason, it's now red because of having energy. I guess that could have... But then it wouldn't be in between, right? So that doesn't work. He wouldn't own that. That didn't happen originally, even if it is the past, which I don't think it is. Chapter 7? Oh, Chapter 6 of it. Yeah, Kevin and Revan is separate unless OG Chapter 1 is somehow in the past and we're replaying events again, but they're being changed and altered. So that would actually be Kevin. I'm leaving that open end. I'm leaving, you know, it open-ended as a theory, just in case, and that turns out to be the case, because that could still be the case, even though I don't think that's the case. But it could be. If it is, and I still have to consider that as an option, you know, like if I have a theory where I'm like, oh, yeah, that's happened because OG chapter 1 is a different reality control, but it was whatever in some other reality. And they're just manipulating the events the same, so they can get the same sort of whatever, some sort of throwback from Big Bang or something. Obviously, well, you know what? Sometimes I think, you know what, it won't be the past because it doesn't make sense. And then obviously Fortnite tends to do the most logical things, and it could be. Yeah, because it's been affected by Havoc. It's a different... The cube collars are based on, I think, a few things. Like what essence are they connecting to? We know cubes can change colors, right? Like we saw in Skyfire. So if the cube isn't corruption energy, and it's using Havoc, and it will do different things and behave differently, and that's how I think how it acts.
That's enough. Trust me. 3, 2, here goes crazy.
What does he do? He throws a rift, right? What does he use there? Wait, what does he use there, by the way? Chapter 6 event replay cam. You know what? Never thought about doing it. I just thought he threw the rift up there, but that is a long throw we did.
As if things aren't dangerous enough. Trust me. 3, 2, here goes crazy.
Oh, you're telling me that you had a replay and you just didn't bother seeing what Jones did, you? What did he do? Okay, well, no, never mind. Oh, okay, that's the only one of it. Nice. I presume that's what he did anyway. Oh no, I'm not denying that's probably what he was using, because we had that, because that's how they got back with the shard from The Simpsons. But what I'm saying is, he shot that up a hell of a good height. So I'm like, did he have something else now? Can you explain how the cube queen was inside the gold cube? It seems weird, to be honest. I feel like it makes it... Obviously, it's never really been explained, but the cubes are like sentient now. Obviously, probably based somewhat on like the Tesseract cube. So they probably have like infinite space within them or something like that. Because it is possible he did that since he threw the device inside the 0 point itself. Yeah, but yeah, I'm just saying that like it would be nice to see a replay of the event from like, you know, to see what he actually did for it, because it looked like he shot it. How quick it went up, like, and how high. That was some throw if he did that. We're just going to presume it was the Rift Beacon device and he probably had it attached to like a Rift Beacon gun or something. It is what it is. I don't know how we get to the Big Bang with all the things the Voyager's doing. I don't know. I guess we need to wait a few more months to play out the events we've got now, and then hopefully we have somewhat of a better idea. You would hope. Anyway, chat. Code Mr. Joy, you do about anything in the Fortnite item shop? mrjayowhy. What happened there? Did my code just expire today? mrjayowhy. There we go. W's, yeah. Jay, what does the cube colors correlate to what is on the other side? What do you mean? Why do people refer to the Chapter 1 end event as the Big Bang and not the end? Yeah, I guess you got a point. But that same thing still technically happened after it was, it's just the event happened somewhat slower, but it did kind of cause like a flood of things if you look at the Chapter 2 trailer, right? It's still somewhat implied. But yeah, it is the end. I guess you should really call it the end. So Riven and all the Havoc things could lead to some Havoc reality and that somehow tapping into stuff corrupting it. I don't know, I feel like it's a bit convoluted. I get what you're saying though. Just feel it's a bit convoluted. I don't just think the Havoc cubes are just Voyager's own cubes. Past. Well, see, we even now need a different name for the red stuff because the Havoc cubes are a different color, so I don't know. I haven't really looked into that since that whole thing happened. But obviously, we had Havoc things for the instead of the hot rocks, didn't we? And they were red, and now we have this Havoc cubes, which are orange and a bit more of a darker color, but close to gold as well. Like, is it a spectrum? Like, the closer you get to these certain colors, different, they tap in. And they can shift more than just be like internally connected to like gold and red and whatever, but they can sort of blend the two, maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure if you know in creative you can add the Ice King's Fortress and add. Yes, until that's in game, no, which was actually teased by one of the developers. So it looks like that is happening. So it will melt. Also, do want to know actually, which we haven't discussed, we might have done actually, is how did the Ice King get the oh, he must have been on Chapter 3 then, but then that got destroyed as well as Chapter 1. Well, it got reorganized, didn't it? But yeah, he must have picked up after Chapter 3, right? Because obviously we still got one more pillar now it's frozen. So some people say it's Paradigm, which would make sense. Well, it makes sense in terms of how we look at the Devourer, right? So it's like, oh, been put back on ice by the Ice King, who must have picked that bones up from somewhere else, and it is actually the one that died. And sort of the Ice King is some weirdly thing paying homage to it, and behind it would be the person that killed it, which is Paradigm. That would kind of be very poetic, wouldn't it? See, it only makes sense to be Paradigm, if I'm being honest, no? Like, nothing else really makes sense. Maybe singularity. But nothing else makes sense. Like, why would you have another character behind the Devour? The Chrome sentience. I'm not sure about that. I mean, it could be connected to cubes, as you know, but it was told to be some form. No, to be fair, no, it is some sentience, but it was it some sort of living thing with nanotechnology involved in it as well? I think it is described. AMIE describes it as such, but I can't remember off the top of my head the actual exact wording. Something like that. I hope the alternative paradigm is not singularity, because I do genuinely believe she was intended to be paradigm. I hope the intended. I guess. Chat, thanks to the 32 likes. So the Ice King picked up the Foundation at some point, right? When we meant to presume that he got trapped by Chrome, and so too the Order, but somehow the Order's happened. Something else happened to the Order, right? I guess we can presume that Zero Fusion didn't actually do anything to the paradigm, but then somehow got picked up by the Ice King. Maybe weak, wounded. Ice King just thought, which would make sense how he got the which would make sense of how he has the bones of the Devourer, because that would have been on the chapter 3 map, right? So he picked up both things after that event, and then symbolically put Paradigm behind the Devourer, right? Honestly, I wouldn't have any other idea of who would be behind that thing, because it would be poetic, wouldn't it, to be Paradigm? See, I would say, even though I was about to dismiss it, I would argue, because of how Chrome works, and you get chromium, which is a real-life substance, right? Which has a cube structure, which has a cube structure of chromium kind of looks similar to like the Last Reality logo, and the Last Reality logo is a 2D cube shape, and in the Last Reality's biggest thing are cubes. It's kind of a bit on the nose. It would make sense to each element of it to be the same thing. So for Chrome to be cubes, I don't think it's kind of far-fetched. Like, they could work it in, but at the same time, maybe not. Just lore stuff, going over a few things. Chat, thanks to the 32 likes. I love being able to pause the storm now. Pretty good, isn't it? I keep hearing people say it should be available for everyone, but obviously that would make more servers, right? So I guess that's what they avoid by only giving creators who got the creator code to limit how many different games are being produced, right? You would imagine that's the case, but they are able to function more servers, more games, more customs, and yeah, why not? Maybe that's why battle labs and playgrounds aren't a thing anymore. Maybe it did cause like internal issues, but who knows? Okay, could you go to Dark Dominion? I think I'm gonna take a screenshot soon enough. Bro, I've landed a Bowwood, man. Why the Herald is behind the Devourer? Because we know he might have went to chapter 3. Wait, what? Can you reword? Are you saying the Ice Kings devour the Herald? There's another pillar. Yeah, behind the Devourer, which we're saying must be Paradigm, right? For poetic justice, right? It makes the most sense. No, when she escaped the tree because it was witnessed, chapter 3 blew up, he could have frozen her and put her there. So it could be the Herald. Map blows up. The Devourer head somehow survives as well. Picks that up. Then picks up the Herald. I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Cube King skin coming next chapter. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Maybe. Val was on chapter 3. It was a lot smaller, like the one now. Yeah, I was about to mention that, to be fair. But I still think that might just be a sizing issue. And they have to make it seem like it's bigger because it's just, well, yeah. Wouldn't be the first time they changed sizes, would it? Whew. What was I? No. Oh wait, shotgun, right? What about Sloane? Well, because I feel like the elites are on to Sloane's position. So I do feel like Sloane is probably not frozen. Would be a bit weird. And Jones like, I know a person, so I feel like Sloane isn't frozen. And Sloane is somehow out and about, see? So I don't think it could be Sloane in the ice. If it is, I think that's some bad storytelling, right? We can agree, right? The dialogue we got from Jones, if it is Sloane... Sloane can't be a... Why am I not shooting? Why am I not shooting? Yeah, I feel like it's either... Oh, you can just turn it up. Yeah, I feel... Behind the Devourer has to either be Paradigm or someone... The Herald could work as well because of... I don't know. There's Chrome. There's a bit of Chrome... Because obviously Chrome started infecting it. There was obviously that theory that... Oh my god, guys, if the Chrome hits the Devourer, because obviously it heals you, doesn't it, Chrome? Maybe the monster will come back to life. Which I think would have been a cool idea, but never mind. So there's kind of like a bit of a reference now, I suppose. So it could be the Herald. But why would you freeze her? And then work with the Dark Voyager. Isn't Season X time? X what? Paradigm, you mean? Presumed dead, but probably not dead. I mean, Season X Paradigm is the same as the Paradigm we saw in Chapter 4, right? Her reality, no. The incredible silly law about Peely being a... No, you're going to have to explain that more. And then she's talking about Peely being the nothing. Do you mean Hope? Maybe Hope's sister? Yeah. That I'm gonna say that does kind of work with obviously what the Ice King said about R7 coming to the Ice Moon is dangerous. If someone was able to get Pandora's box and do all that, that would be considered dangerous. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think Valera was left on Chapter 5, right? There was some letters in Remix. Are you talking? Yes. Are you talking? I feel like it's something with Bushranger being the sort of same thing. I don't know. It needs to be another 7 member. The only one that makes sense is Paradigm. Devourer head. Being encased in ice behind the Devourer head would be poetic. Sloane doesn't make any sense because of obviously dialogue we've had about her already. She's obviously active. Could be the Herald. You know, if the Ice King was around Chapter 4 after the Crowman, sorry, after Chapter 3 and around Chapter 4, could the Ice King have arrived, seen the Herald, knew how dangerous she was, freezed her and took the Devourer head with him? I don't know. Sloane isn't inherently powerful. Yeah, but no. Well, she hasn't got any special abilities, but she would be extremely. I didn't realize how the boots look like that one skin from Ramirez. What? What's that skin called? She's obviously very intelligent. Like, I would argue she's probably more intelligent than a scientist, right? She, you know, a child genius. Child prodigy. She's very smart. Obviously did all that stuff with the time machine. That whole thing was her plan. She isn't no pushover. So she would be considered dangerous, I suppose, by the Ice King's rules. Where is that one skin, by the way? I just can't think what it's called. I'm never going to be able to find it, am I? Singularity and Paradigm are not the same person. Oh, I'm never going to find out, am I? Oh, never mind. Does anyone know the skin I mean? It's like a Ramirez variant. It has like the same blue and black sort of, but all over. I'm sure it had something to do with the, which would be an IO faction, by the way. It had something to do with all the things in not Polar Peak. Whatever the volcano was called. What were they called? Oh, hold on. Talk about Paradigm. It's not loading the screen, isn't it? Paradigm. Not Paradigm. Singularity. Even though I'm getting confused now. Singularity. Toxic Trooper. I feel like that other skin was effectively a. Was it not a female variant? Damn, it wasn't. Da, 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 da. Sorry, chat. I'm trying to look for a skin. It's really annoying me. Why would he leave it out in the open next to his castle? Because it wasn't a danger, was it? I guess it kind of looked nice wherever he was, whichever reality he was in at the time. He was probably in the middle of nowhere. And obviously, as you know, the Ice King can freeze things so insanely cold temperatures. So it wasn't an issue until he got teleported to reality 266. And then it became an issue. Obviously, it was like, oh. What? Is it not a Ramirez skin I'm thinking of then? Okay, I'm even more confused. These are all Ramirez skins. Oh, it's not Ramirez, it's Headhunter. Oh, what am I doing? I'm having a mare. I always get them too confused. How do I get them confused? They're like different people, Jay. They're literally different people. How do you get so confused? Don't remember that. No? Would you not say that's exactly like the same sort of colorway? One, it also has the toxic skins. I don't think I've got any of them. But you know, the ones in Singularity's loading screen, they just look exactly the same as Dr. Stone's shoes. I've never really realised that before. Maybe I have. So, plot twist: the Cube Queen marries a Dark Voyager. This is intended as a joke, if we say so. What if we go to the vault and the Voyager is just sitting there listening to the Q theme? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Which obviously is part of the last reality, which is part of the imagined order. So makes sense. Actually, we have shoes exactly the same. Is that coherent on every style? No, they changed it. They're inverted, aren't they? Interesting. These are just trainers. Well, no. Was it ever established that the vault was created by the OIO? No, it's never really been established. Which one? There's dialogue where you could sort of, I guess, maybe interpret it as that, but no. Like, definitive? I don't think so. Like, it doesn't really match any of their prior technologies. They spent time digging around it. Yeah, but we also have that dialogue where maybe they didn't have access to it. Maybe they just left it. Like, maybe... I know we have the Imagine All the Base in Chapter 2, right? That obviously had the 0 point being a little bit more controlled, right? But... look, along with the last reality message at the end of Chapter 6, you also got to presume that maybe the 0 point was just left to do its own thing and for them to observe from a distance. And obviously we had that dialogue between Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 that, you know, said, oh, the 7 succeeded, our plans continue, our manipulations avert disaster, the 0 point is ours, and our plans can continue. And obviously, then we had the chapter, the Among Us trailer, which said, we control the 0 point for thousands of years. So there's like a few things that's like, what? So was there 1,000 years between Chapter 1 and Chapter 2? And time doesn't pass like it does in real life? But then we also have the time machine in KO4, and that acknowledges real days with our days. So there's a few things where you are a bit scratching your head going, oh, well, I don't really know. Why is my screen bugged? What do you mean? Oh, did it just go dark? I have no idea. What do you mean? Stuttering? Okay. I don't know when I'll stop being heard. But obviously, Chapter 1 Vault, there was some dialogue at the end of Chapter 2 that said about, you know, our manipulations averted disaster. The 0 point, the 7 were successful. The 0 point is ours. Our plans could continue. And obviously, the whole plan of the Chapter 1 end event was a collaboration between... Well, it was mostly the 7 carrying it out, but it, you know, the IO needed them to do it. If they're right, it will be the end. Which was a lie, by the way. If the 0 point exploded, it wouldn't be the end. Just the 0 shards would smash everywhere. So that was a lie. But obviously, we also had the dialogue in Chapter 6, the event, the imposter game mode. That said they controlled the loot for thousands of years. So which one do you believe, right? They controlled the loot for thousands of years. So do you presume from Chapter 1, when they got control of the vault, if that's what you're saying, and the vault was the last reality's work, which with the Chapter 6 message you may have to presume now, But obviously, we know from KO Thorne's time machine that Fortnite uses real days to acknowledge when things happen. So that isn't true. Unless we're meant to also presume that in Fortnite, yes, Chapter 1 took place in 2018, but we're now in 3080, no, 1,000 years? We're in like 4025 or something. That time from Chapter 1 doesn't correlate? Anyway, there's a few things where you do scratch your head. Anyway, I hope you heard that this time. I don't know what happened the other time. Maybe it was a YouTube problem. Jay Midas is in the vault. Obviously, yeah, we got that. That's what makes me think the vault doors, like, the vault isn't actually under the island as it was in Chapter 1. And it's like a pocket dimension that is accessible through doors. And that would make sense with that portal. So maybe in Chapter 6, they had already discovered where the vault was. But it exists in, like, a pocket dimension. And the biggest door being the vault in Chapter 1. Because argument's sake, there is a vault similar to what the Dark Voyager has built here. So it does suggest that the last reality built the vault, right? Put the 0 point in it, started to control the loops, started to control the thing, and somehow they just allowed the imagined order to think they're controlling it in Chapter 1, and the government was present. But there is a bit of a thing where I'm like, what are we meant to believe at this point? Because it does get a bit thing like maybe it was the last reality in Chapter 1. And the government and the IO then got control of it after the fact, and the 1,000 years thing only implies in the Chapter 2 time. And that's how time passes for them. But then Fortnite, for whatever reason, still uses real dates for time machine travel. Jay, I think you're trapped in ice. You're just hyping it up, and it's secretly you. Fair. I mean, the Q Queen says, and everything you ever thought was true is just part of the player made for you. Yeah. That was my theory at the start of the season, right? Was that the last reality has been in control this whole time. And this was before and even in the before we had the Chapter 6 event, I'm sure I said something about bringing up the whole line that it does sound like we're in a TV show with it. It's a film and the last reality are playing it. And I was like, oh, because it's a film season and season 1, maybe the last reality are actually in control, right? And they've been in control this entire time. You know, it's all in vain, yeah, that you're right. And they just make you think you're in control. So when someone asked earlier about, didn't the last reality and the Cube Queen lose, didn't they? I'm like, well, that's, they just wanted to have a bit of fun. Their intention, it wasn't to grab the 0 point in. It was obviously to make a power play. Because in terms of the 7 and the IO. So obviously the last reality, if you think about it, did I ever make this into a video, by the way? So, someone mentioned, I think it was Marble, right? You mentioned about the Dark Presence being like he was deactivated, essentially, right? And that the other thing that deactivated him was probably the cube. So, it works like a code in a game, essentially. Like, you took out, and that's the point, right? I can't remember the exact wording. Fair enough. But then it's like, if you start thinking, okay, this whole time, the last reality has been watching, maybe manipulating. You've got to think, okay, so when the last reality sent the chrome in, weren't they trying to remove something they didn't like? Maybe. But then you think further back, right, to Chapter 2, Season 8. So they got the Cube Queen in, right? What happened during Chapter 2 and Season 7 and Chapter 3 Season 3? Season 2, sorry. The IO lost control of the 0 point. So you could argue that the 7 were used to remove the Imagined Order, and that was, to them, it was a game, right? Because it was in vain. The last reality, the Imagined Order lose or lost ground, and then they obviously eventually lost during the collision event, right? Which allowed the 0 point to be freed, which I guess was actually the last reality's plan the whole time, and it was actually a manipulation. The 7 were, in fact, the red cube in that situation, and they planned it. Because if you think about the 7, there's been a few times where it's been their fault, really. The visitor leaves a great big rift open in the sky. The cube came in. Without that, you know, the last reality would have not been able to do half the things they did and manipulate from the behind the scenes, sort of thing. So you start thinking that maybe the last reality has called in a few more deactivations along the way, and they used the 7 to deactivate the Imagined Order, and they used the Chrome to finish off the job. And when you think about it like that, the Chrome was used as, you know, and then obviously the Chrome destroyed itself, which I think is poignant because the Cube Queen's second star was burning embers, which is burning embers like from a phoenix. So she will rise again. That's the point there. But yeah. So the last reality has always been doing things like this. Maybe the OG Dark Voyager got trapped in the vault when he jumped in the 0 point, and he made these echoes help him get out. The echoes are interesting. I don't know if you know about Phantasm, right? One of Condor's other skins, and he's a spectral echo looking for his next vessel, his next body, which is kind of interesting. So what was the actual... Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to look it up. No. So decommissioning error. So decommissioning protocol, the Dark Presence, and the decommission anomaly containment protocol cube writing. So the cube took out the Dark Presence, right? So in anything, you can do that to any event technically, and that's what I'm saying. So decommission error, protocol, the Imagined Order, the anomaly, the 7. Which kind of tracks. Like if you think about it, the fact that they did effectively leave that rift open, so you could say that from the beginning. So again, once the 7 removed Imagined Order, something else was put in place to remove the 7, because then the 7 were in control of the 0 point, right? And they didn't want that, so they made a Chrome come in. The Chrome then decommissioned, and Chrome decommissioned itself. Alright, anyway, chat, that's enough yapping for one day. That is a 3-hour stream, almost 4-hour stream, so W's. I can't wait to see which big story character we see next in the Battle Pass. Maybe the Dark Voyager might recruit from Chapter 1, Season 9? Maybe. Slipstream is an ice spot. That's pretty cool. Oh, we're so far ahead. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here. Until next time, it has been your boy, mrjayowhy. If you do buy anything in the Fortnite item shop, consider using credit code mrjayowhy in the Fortnite item shop. Hashtag ad, hashtag epic partner. Thank you. If you buy anything, I do appreciate it. But yeah, I feel like my voice is going. I don't know if you can hear that. Anyway, guys, until next time. Also, the merch is available. Link in the description. You've got the Monolith edition and then the Signature edition. That's in black. This is the white version. Anyway, guys, until next time, it has been your boy, mrjayowhy.